The Supreme Court of India delivered a major verdict recently. The verdict was on electoral bonds. The court said the scheme is unconstitutional. This is a big deal. You may be wondering why. Well, because the system of electoral bonds was all about anonymous donations to political parties, and in a democracy, that's not a good thing. Let me explain. Welcome to this exciting segment. Part 1. What were electoral bonds? Imagine you want to give money to your favorite political party. You can't donate directly. Instead, you buy something called an electoral bond. Think of it like a special gift voucher, but for politics. Here's how it works. You go to a bank, State Bank of India, that's the only bank, and buy these bonds. You can get them in amounts of 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000 or 1 lakh. Once you have the bond, you can donate it to any political party you like. The party, in turn, can use that money for elections. So instead of giving cash directly, you give a bond to the party. The party then deposits the bond in a special account. They can use the money for election expenses. But here's the catch. You didn't have to tell anyone your name, your address, nothing. You could donate as much as you wanted, and the party didn't have to reveal who gave them how much. Part 2. What did the Supreme Court say? So basically, you could give unlimited donations to political parties without anyone knowing. And on February this year, the Supreme Court said that's not okay. It violates the Constitution. Specifically, it violates the right to information. That's Article 19(1) of the Constitution. It says, and I quote, "The freedom of speech and expression includes the right to receive information," end quote. In simpler words, voters have the right to know who is funding the parties they vote for. The court said allowing secret political donations would mean that some rich people or maybe even some companies could get too much power. They could influence policies, show favoritism, and no one would even know. So the court struck down the electoral bond scheme. It said political funding must be transparent. Part 3. What are the major impacts? So what happens now? Here are 3 things you should know. Number 1. Political parties will now have to reveal the names of donors who give them lots of money. That's anyone who gives more than 20,000 rupees. They will have to reveal these names every 3 months. Number 2. The State Bank of India has been asked to give all details of the electoral bonds to the Election Commission. That's the commission which oversees elections in India. And third, any political funding in the future will have to be transparent and traceable. Electoral bonds may be gone, but the bigger goal is to make political financing fair and clear. Part 4. The bigger picture. This is being seen as a big win for democracy. The court's verdict makes it harder for rich people and special interest groups to control elections. Now this might also push for wider reforms. India's political finance laws are outdated. Parties spend crores of rupees during elections, but they don't really have to tell anyone where the money comes from. As of today, political parties do not even have to disclose the names of their donors. All of that might change now. Lawmakers are already working on new rules, and the Supreme Court's verdict is likely to push them along. Part 5. The bottom line: money power in politics is a real problem. The Supreme Court has taken a stand. Its verdict will make the voter more powerful, the Constitution stronger, and hopefully bring more transparency in politics. Elections are just months away, and perhaps this will change how they are fought in India. Time will tell. That's all for this episode. If you liked this video, press the like button and share it with your friends. For more such informative content, subscribe to our channel.